EA Sports and the Wolf Creek Golf Club so proudly present opening round coverage of the EA Sports Spring Invitational. Checking in on the action now, let's go down to the 6th. Frank, when you get out of the gates, as our featured golfer has done, with a lot of pars, steady play, what's the mindset?
You've got to keep doing that, Rich. Just maybe get a little closer to the hole, drive a little bit better, work on the pace of the putting. Just little gains, and then all of a sudden you're going to notice a big difference in the scorecard.
Frank, that is position A.
The tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
But a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. So frustrating sometimes on the greens, isn't it? Drop shot here at the 6th. And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
It's amazing. Doesn't matter how close it goes. It's an extra shot. That one will definitely hurt.
So 2 over par for the round. Frank, a very short par 4 here at the 7th, but not one you're going to try to hit off the tee?
No, unless you can fly the ball sort of 300 yards on the nose and stop it within sort of 5 or 6 yards, it's really too risky. This green is not very deep, just sort of 10 or 15 yards in depth. It's just a layup hole, but layup hole just, it simply doesn't mean grab a club and hit it down the fairway. The best way to play it is to try and hit the ball right on the number. And what I mean by number, I mean the full shot yardage for your second shot, even if that only is a sand iron.
Frank, this is always such a difficult spot for a golfer. You just hit one out of bounds, you're trying to regroup. So now he's playing his 3rd shot, Frank, after hitting it OB.
Yeah, good tee shot, though. So see if he can string a couple of good shots together now.
Well, not quite enough on that one, Frank.
Coming out of the rough, not surprising, considerably short.
Frank, this is one you don't practice, but sometimes you have to do it. Time for the drop.
Yeah, it should be the easiest shot in golf. You've just paid for it. Well, he's taking the right side out of play, Rich. It looks a little left.
Coming out of the rough, not able to control it the way he wants. And so the approach shot finishes up some 25 feet from the hole.
Yeah, not his best, but certainly not his worst.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. That hole certainly got the best of him. Triple bogey.